Good evening. My name is Rick Schaefer. It is my pleasure and honor to share with you some memories of my friend Luis Garden Acosta. I first met Luis about 8 years ago. He had a deep commitment to his community and to all oppressed peoples, as well as open and honest government. He founded El Puente for those purposes. He was a man who trained as a priest, as a doctor, as a public health worker, and who came home to his community in Brooklyn to heal that community.
I'm Teresa Doherty, and I spent 11 years as deputy director at El Puente, working with Luis very closely. After a few years of being at El Puente, he said, I'm part of this citywide good government group. It's called Citizens Union. Yes, there are going to be lawyers and government leaders sitting around those tables, but your voice is going to be just as valuable. Speaking truth to power wasn't always about being the squeakiest wheel. I think a lot of folks would consider Luis to be a force of nature, but he was essentially this gentle tsunami because you didn't always see it coming.
What we have to focus is on creating community, promoting love and caring, mastery, peace and justice. If we do that, we can then solve our problems.
Luis brought to Citizens Union a unique perspective, grounded in his work in his own community, and yet capacious enough to include a broad sense of democratic reform.
Over the many years that Luis was here, Citizens Union put out policy recommendations that were really, big steps for the city.
All of us at Citizens Union miss his quiet, persistent voice and his ringing inspiration to remember to serve all of the community of the city of New York, including the least among us.
I think Citizens Union has many folks who came to it through Luis, and Citizens Union is richer and better for that.
Let me conclude by thanking Frances, Luis's wife and longtime partner, for sharing Luis with us for the many years that he worked with Citizens Union.